Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another sort of Convallaria video. So today we're looking at Towerversity in the upper floor, and on the top left I have the current pick rates of the units in Towerversity, but I just wanted to really understand, what sort of teams, equipment, and, what sort of strategies that they're using, what stars are their units. Like I had a quick look at this guy's stars. He has a 2-star credenza, Cavare, Tear, Livata, a 5-star, Momo, and Flavia, a 3-star. And I'm like, man, this is a pretty stacked, well account. Let's see how big their damage is, and see what they can do. They do have credenza as well, so like we won't get credenza, but we don't know what the stats for the stage is. Big AOE from Flavia as well. Huge AoE from Livata. Is that all that a 5-star Livata can do? Or, it's not really the best stage to show her off? Like, I don't know. Like, is it worth 5-star in Cavare? Like, the extra roster might just mean another unit dies. And for those who don't know how this stage works, is you have to kill all the mobs, and the mobs deal damage to the boss here on the top. And you can't let the mobs destroy the cargo or you die. And you got porters that are on the far left that transport. They pick up stuff from the cargo and then they transport to the MC, and then MC can cast like a bunch of nice skills like explosive mines, barricades, boulder, and yeah, like explosion there. So what he's done there is he puts the mines on the ground. Remember the mines from the last Towerversity? And then there's a teleport skill. You can teleport one unit, and then it deals like 10% piercing to those around it. So it kind of just explodes the enemies there. But you need to cast like 2 skills. That's like 20 currency or something. There's also like they have a Kambe skill which sucks the units together. There's also like a skill that gives you like knockback to everyone. And yeah, it's really interesting. Like we're gonna see like a bunch of different like replays and see how people run this. This is like a pure like AOE DPS sort of thing. Like it's fully committed at like just killing the mobs, not really doing much like tactics or anything with the MC or mechanics. It's just kill the mobs as soon as possible sort of thing, right? And like we'll just quickly switch through like big damage, and then big AoEs explode. That's what I was talking about, the mines and the teleport. And then Kavare, big 5-star AoE, Momo doing more dot. We'll have a look at this other guy. So this guy beat it in 7 turns. He has a 5-star Livata. Flavia is 5-star. Credenza is 1-star. Tear is 3-star. Marcel is 1-star. And Kavara is 1-star for some reason. So yeah, he's got a very interesting like setup there, and bit similar to before. Like we're going to see like big AoEs, but he's got Marcel there. Yeah, big damage from Fia, from Livata. Like I don't know, it doesn't feel that amazing, right? But it is still CN stats, right? So they're stats and of the mobs, but the units are higher, so it still should be like fairly comparable. And I feel like a lot of this is like, not only do you like there's a few strategies for this. Like you can go like this sort of full DPS setup. There's also like some sort of like zoning that you can do with like the fire tiles and units with alert, and like you also give them the knockback skill, so they're always when you hit them, they bounce back, or like they drop over the edge, so they sort of keep the distance. And you can also play like really someone helping transport like the cargo as well, or a few units transporting the cargo, so you can spam more skills from your main character. Yeah, I think that this is pretty much the same as before, so not much to really see here. Let's jump into like a different strategy. If I can find when I ended this one, yeah, condenser, ultimate. Okay, so just skipping through like a whole bunch of like, yeah, okay, we finished. So did I just have a look at this guy? Oh yeah, I was like, no will helps transport, and then you know, she has a teleport skill where it teleports to the original position. So I thought that that was like pretty cool way of them using no will to transport the cargo, and then after she picks something up, she can move, right? And this guy, he has a pretty it's a 7-turn clear, this guy, so it was really interesting. 5-star Kavare, 4-star Layla, 5-star Isha, 5-star Momo, 3-star Luvata, and 5-star Gloria. So I guess that this is a more like a different sort of setup. And yeah, we can have a look at, you know, their damage and, you know, so see how good this sort of team is. Like big AOE there. Layla's doing some nice damage. Luvata's almost dying. Why'd they use her to tank? But yeah, just only 3-star Luvata. Like, yeah, he's going to run like a bunch of knockback this team. When has he cast knockback? We'll see it soon. I think that was the knockback. Yeah, see, look, they're all getting bounced back. And then Aisha doing heaps of AoE. And then, yeah, just knockback. Yeah, so you see them bouncing back due to the chain explosion triggers from Luvata. I think maybe this is going a slightly fast for that. But man, there's so much stuff I wanted to really talk through. And yeah, this is the mines and the teleport they're doing, so making them like instant explode essentially. There's like 3 casts of roster there, but I don't know. I don't think the boss really takes dot damage. Yeah. Did it just drop off from the boss? No, he still has the dot on. I don't know. I'll have a look carefully. But yeah, Momo just doing more dots there. Yeah, just look at all the mind summons. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it feels fairly standard, similar to the other one, just doing a lot of damage. Okay, I think we saw the roster trigger there. Did it do damage though? Let me go back. Yeah, like no damage numbers from the boss. I think that was pretty pointless. And yeah, Aisha doing some damage. Like after she does her like burst AOE, she can't really do anything anymore until the cooldown runs off. And you can see the knockback, knockback again, Momo knocking back. What star was this Momo? Did I say? 5-star Momo. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's really worth it raising Momo, and then they're all dying with the burn damage. Like, you know, I think Luvata's there really to do the burn tiles and just knock back. Like, damage for her isn't really that important. Like, you know, Layla with that huge AOE and knockback as well. This is another way for them to play, like just doing the knockback and, you know, hitting them over the edge. Letting them take the extra damage from getting knocked back and like bouncing off enemies and everything like that. Yeah. You know, be a bit of DOT here and there. Yeah, Layla. And then the DOT from, well, the trigger from roster knocks them back. I think that's pretty cool, pretty interesting to watch there. Yeah, knockback, and then dies to DOT. Yeah, and then boss is like pretty much dead, just explode a bunch of mobs. Look at that explosion, all the devil stacks, and then the huge rain from there. And then yeah, this is. That's pretty much GG, yeah. Okay, finally GG. And yeah, I was seeing like, you know, other people, what were they running? Like, I was like 9-turn, Credenza, Pamina. I think we've seen this before. Karis, Agatha, Marcel. a 10 turn, and he brought SP Rawia. Like, I know, so some of those, like, I was like, it didn't really want to watch. There's so many. Like, imagine like going through this and trying to find one that does fit your team. I was thinking like it was interesting that this guy was bringing Luffy. So I was going through like each of their kits and everything, and because not many people bring Luffy, that there's Nidia as well. But what I found with this guy is he's bringing Luffy's summon, because Luffy summons are like a guard thing, and then he's using the guard to help transport the cargo as well. So transporting the cargo, there's a few ways around it. So Luffy's a unique one. Like, I don't see him used that often. He's more for like casting like debuffs and doing like burning grenade, that sort of thing. Bring his aura. Yeah, just a defender there. And most people, what they do is they actually bring OG Inanna to transport the cargo, because the extra guard she summons transports the cargo. What also happens is Inanna can do again on like the guard or on the porters to make them transport the cargo as well. And I was like, just checking out the skills. And another way we'll see very shortly is they use Magnus to help transport the cargo, because Magnus can throw the cargo over. Let me see if I can just skip this one. There's not really much to see on this replay. Like, okay, huge AOE, and then no point really looking at Parzival because we don't really have it. I was like, yeah, this is the one with Magnus. So look what happens here. Let me just like skip through this. Wait. So what this guy brings, look at Magnus, he throws the cargo right next to the checkpoint. This guy has a 3-star Aisha, 4-star Estra, Magnus is 3-star, whatever, Inanna is 4-star. It's a 5-star Kia and a 3-star Pamina. And yeah, he just has like, Inanna's guard and then Magnus and Inanna just all transporting the cargo. And then they just take it because it's like so close. And then the main character summons so many different things on the map to, do extra damage to the mobs. Like, he just has extra DPS. Like, I feel like this is what's gonna happen is for those who like really only invested in single targets, right? And like, I feel like Estra, no. He's still sort of struggling to kill the mobs. I don't know why. Maybe it's just these mobs are too thick to kill. Or this Estra's not that well invested, but yeah, just really running like the main character's skills. Yeah, so yeah, just transport, and then Aisha's doing some damage. Yeah, Aisha's very tank, and then they're targeting them cargo, which is a bit annoying. And then here, like, I don't know, he barely did a one-shot. Okay. Don't know why Esther. I think Esther could have done another hit. I don't know. But yeah, this wasn't really that strong of a team, like fast-paced. But I guess it's another strategy that can be used. Like, you just focus on transporting the cargo. Also, another unit I forgot to mention is some people use SP Sophia to transport the cargo, because she has her instant what's it called, like deployment skill, makes the target move. So they help move the porters or like your guards and everything, and then you transport faster as well. Like, yeah, just pretty good. And hopefully we'll get Kia soon. And let's see, let me jump into some others. Like, I don't think there's much to see in this one. They ran like Afra, SP Rawia, Livata. I don't know, I think it was not really not really worth watching, because yeah, we'll skip this one. What's this one running? So this beat it in 9 turns. Yeah, look, they're running barrel, OG Sophia and stuff. Like, this is really interesting. So like, for this one, it was, let me check. Oh yeah, this one's the one with the 2-star Luvata, alright? The Convallaria was 5-star, SP Sophia was 5-star. They got a 5-star barrel, 5-star OG Sophia, and Layla's there at 3 stars. So yeah, let's have a look at this team comp. Like, yeah, basically using Luvata just to create like the fire tiles, like, you know, for dot and for the zoning, like just stopping them from you know, reducing their movement because the fire tiles are there. And then OG Sophia can sort of cover a lane with her Shadowless Blade and counter. You can see they're doing the teleport, just like the green gas piercing damage without the mine, so it's doing a bit less damage, but yeah, and then they did the knockback. You can see them jumping off the edge. Look at that pushback. That's only a 2-star Luvata though, right? So, and then Sophia and Layla doing the knockbacks. It's really cool. Yeah, just knockback. And yeah, they have the SP Sophia, you know, doing that instant deployment, also moving herself. And while SP Sophia is moving and transporting the cargo, remember, if she takes her passive heal skill, when she clicks on standby, she does the global heal to everyone. So everyone's like consistently getting topped up, even when they take like a few whacks here and there. So I think it's a really I feel like it's a fairly good strat, like fairly stable, and it's units that, you know, some of us do have. Like, I feel like, you know, our OG Sophia can get some use, and most people have pulled like SP Sophia as well, so, and Convallaria. So like all of that strat can be used there. But then, you know, Layla, Luvata, like some people just didn't pull, and I mean it's tough. There's so many different units that are really good, and I don't think we really focus on much AOE units. So yeah, we might need to find out other strats, right? So looking at the huge AOE, I think Beryl just like obliterated a group of enemies and everything. And let's just like skip through like a whole bunch of things. Yeah, even Fortune did the knockback. Okay, Beryl, bunch of booms, and then teleport. And yeah, let's have a look at, what was this one like? Yeah, this was like another sort of Magnus strat where they chuck the cargo, yeah, into that position, and also using SP Sophia and Inanna to deliver, and then Pamina sort of solo on this side. Yeah, pretty interesting. I think, like, you know, once you see a few strats, you sort of see them all, right? Yeah, just teleport, explosion, SP Nana, OG Nana just act again. Aisha doing a bunch of epic damage, and then just explosions. Like, I was looking at something different there, and then Gloria. What's this? Oh yeah, this was an interesting one. So they were using Tristan. Yeah, so this king guy, he has a 5-star Gloria, 4-star Kavare. It's a 10-turn clear though. His Tristan's actually only 2-star, right? He's running Momo, Layla. Layla's 4-star, Momo's 5-star, and Aisha's 5-star. So did I jump into? Yeah, nah. Did I jump into his replay? Yeah, this wasn't really anything special. Just Tristan doing a bit of AOE and then like headbutt to knock them off. I think I saw one with like Tristan doing like one punch and everything. Yeah, not much to this one. I think bringing Tristan to this is sort of like last resort. This was an interesting one. So this is a a 6-turn strat, so it's using Rico. Like, we don't see Rico that often picked here. The Rico's here at 3-star. They're running a 4-star Inanna. Momo's here at 4-star. Luvata's here at 2-star. And Pamina's at 3-star. And Convallaria at 5-star. Like, I don't know. The extra roster is nice, but all that really means is like, it's like 1 extra kill, right? Essentially, it's like 1 extra kill for 2 energy. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. And then Luvata's just there to do like zoning and then like the fire tiles for the burn, right? And then Rico with a bit of a AOE counter there. Pretty cool. And then she does have knockback and everything as well. That's pretty useful. Like, I think this is pretty good. It was like a 6-turn clear, but yeah, that does it does take pretty long. So let's see if we can like speed this up. Yeah, huge damage, huge knockback, AOE. Yeah, Momo with the huge alert. Like, I don't know. When playing this, I'm like, is it too fast? Is it too slow? Do I want to make an hour-long video? Maybe I do. I mean, if it's too fast on YouTube, you can like slow it down, right? You can put it at like 0.5 speed. Yeah, knockback. He has a knockback effects all on and everything. Or I should speed up during bad turns or something. I don't know. Yeah, the act again on the guard or the porter. Make a transport a bit faster. And then the mines and teleport. It's teleporting Momo. Teleporting your own characters. I don't know why. You could teleport the enemy characters, so I don't know. I think that would have been better. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I feel like it'll be better to teleport the enemies rather than yourself, unless you need to move somewhere. Yeah. The knockback. Yeah, and then Convallaria could be just targeting a single enemy. And like sometimes they do feel like a bit wasted, but it is a lot of turns, like a lot of mobs that you have to kill. Yeah, turn 6, this is last turn, yeah? So teleport Momo, teleport Momo, teleport Pamina, and then they're triggering the mines as well. Teleport Rico. Did the barricades there for some reason next to Rico. Yeah, Convallaria, Ragnarok, then that's it. 6-turn, 1 action. That was pretty good. Like, what's this one? Oh yeah, Sophia guarding the bottom. Inanna. Oh yeah, Luffy. Interesting. Luvata. What was Luvata at? Oh, that's a 5-star Luvata. And then I was just like recording like Percival, Marcel, Fabia, Cadenza. Yeah. I don't know. Let me find something else. This was pretty interesting. They had to use August. Paris. Yeah, I was like, they even brought August with like, I guess the outburst and then the devastation because they had nothing else. That was pretty funny. I mean, Karis doesn't do too bad. Like big AOE and then the piercing. I don't know. Depends on whether you invest in Karis or not. Oh, this was the other sort of Tristan setup. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one. Yeah. This is the Magnus extra Tristan. So like, if you really invest in your single targets, hopefully, you have like a random Magnus. It doesn't have to be like high stars. You just need Magnus. Just need him to throw the box over. This is a 5-star Tristan and 4-star Estra there. And I think this is a 4-star Karis, right? Yeah, Karis there at 4-star, and then Convallaria is at 5-star. Yeah, big rain. Magnus tosses the cargo over, and yeah, because you do have single targets. Yeah, knockback, and then this is the 1-punch one. Yeah, the other one was like the AOE. I don't know what's better. Yeah, Esther doing some nice damage there. I know, even if you... I mean, this does feel like what maybe a lot of you do have. Maybe not Karis, but yeah, definitely need Magnus and Inanna, I think. I think you can replace Karis with like any other magic dealer. Maybe even like Beryl, Meteor? Or maybe that's coping. I don't know. Yeah. Just killing 2 mobs at a time. Esther's doing great. So what was this? Oh, I think this was a 6-turn setup. Yeah, because of all the cargo delivery. Because the cargo's closer, and then you got like Inanna and everything. I don't know. Did he have like World or something on like a Magnus? On Inanna? Maybe Inanna. Just do like the act again and everything. It's just like I'm just gonna do 2 mobs at a time. Oh man. Yeah, act again. Teleport. Yeah, you just teleport the enemies, right? You don't teleport your own units. And then they also get damage from the explosive mines, so they slowly die as well. Yeah. And then huge rain, huge AoE, all the devil stacks. And just dying due to dot. Just like trying to 1-punch. Okay. Teleport, explode. March command. Yeah. Tristan couldn't kill. The timer ran out. Her burst window is gone. I mean, and 6, right? It was like 5 turns, 4 turns. Crimson Fury. At least she did enough damage. Ragnarok. Did that end it? Teleport. Okay, there you go. Finished. Yeah. I did go through like a bunch of stuff. Like I did like this whole I did a bit of a spreadsheet and like recorded a bunch of different people, what units they did. I don't know how relevant this can be for us. Like I don't know. It looks like a lot of low-star Livatas. Like I don't think 5-star Livata will change a thing. I don't think 5-star Convallaria will change a thing either. People were using like 1-star Aishas as well. Yeah, it just feels like it's probably better to have like your units more like spread out. Just to account for like situations where like you don't need to have you know, for different situations. And remember, this is only the upper floor. We haven't even looked much into like the lower floor. What's that, like 5-star? Yeah. Is that, yeah, that's pretty much like almost the end. There wasn't really much things interesting, I think. Let me just quickly skip through this a bunch. Agatha. I guess Agatha can help with some AoE as well. Yeah. I think Magnus is definitely seeing some play. Oh yeah, and then I was just going through the pick rate of the units. yeah, I tried to, I guess, summarize that, like, you know, the upper floor, Convallaria. Yeah, that I think 3-star is definitely a necessary for Convallaria. Livata, I don't think really matters. Like, Aisha might matter a bit, but depends on when we get her. I think 1-star is fine. Pamina, I think you definitely want to push her to 3-star. I don't think 5-star, the extra counter does make much of a difference. Like Inanna, she just needs to be 1-star really. Marcel will probably won't get. SP Rawia, like 5-star. Momo, I don't know. Maybe you do want like a 3-star Momo, but I think it's too late for Momo. Sophia does some nice damage here and there, but I don't think she's even worth pulling. Layla, if you have her, if you manage to pull for her, I think aiming for 3-star is definitely something to consider. Yeah, I think was like 3-star. I think Ty is used more often in the lower, right? So that's something we'll have a look next video. Magnus, that doesn't matter. Agatha, I didn't see too much Agatha. Like, I don't think she really played too much. Like, it was just like people's last pick, right? SP Sophia, I felt like I did see quite a few in the sort of top strats. Like, I think definitely looking at pushing into 4-star, even 5-star, just the extra buffs of the team's help. Most people have raised up Sophia, so nice to use. I think Karis does need like 3 to 5-star to really see much use there. Luffy was really only there for like the burn, maybe summon the bodyguard for another unit to transport. August, you know, if you do have a 4 or 5-star August, you can consider him for AOE. And yeah, didn't really see much of the other units, right? Nidia, I don't know. We probably won't even get Nidia when Tower Versi comes out. Estra, I think pushing her to 3 and 4-star can still be good. Like, you know, not everything will be AOE, right? If he did pull for Estra, Tristan, we saw like a 4 and 5-star one to do some nice damage. But I think that was sort of cope. And the rest was just like, whatever. Alright, I'll end that there. It's been a long one. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.